So every condominium has some level of pet restrictions, but some condominiums don't permit pets whatsoever. In this video, I want to talk about the difference between pet restrictions, pet rules, and flat out pet bans, because if you're a pet owner or you intend to get a pet, this can be the decision maker on the condominium that you pick to live in. So let's talk about pet restrictions and pet rules, because both kind of mean the same thing. A restriction is basically just a rule around the types of pets you can have. Most pet rules in condominiums pertain to how many pets you can have in the unit, the size of dogs. There may also be rules in condominiums such as dogs must be carried if they're being brought in through the lobby, or there's another entrance that you have to take your dog through. There are some buildings in Toronto that don't have any pet restrictions or pet rules and are very pet friendly. For example, merchandise lofts, you can have like 2-3 large dogs in your unit. They even have a dog pee pad on the roof of the building. A very pet friendly building. But there are condominiums such as Promenade Towers, for example, in Thornhill beside Promenade Mall, that don't permit pets whatsoever. This doesn't matter if it's a dog, cat, bird, nothing. However, a service animal, for example, is not a pet. So even if a condominium does not permit pets, if you have a service animal, you're allowed to have that service animal in the building. Ultimately, a condominium corporation cannot infringe on human rights provisions. Human rights provisions in Canada supersede any condominium rules, bylaws, or anything else. Now, when you're selecting a condominium and you're working for a real estate agent, you would be able to find out the rules of the condominium around pets through the status certificate. So the status certificate would contain all building rules, all building bylaws, and I do highly recommend that you do have your lawyer review that status certificate as a condition of that purchase to make sure that it aligns with your lifestyle or your intended use of that condominium moving forward into the future. Something that I think is an extra step that real estate agents really should do is when they have discussions with their clients about their feelings on pets in condominiums, is that they contact property management in the building before even doing a showing to verify that the type of pet that their client has is going to be permitted in the condo, and this is not going to pose a challenge later. My name is Alex. I'm a Toronto realtor of REMAX Condos, plus I spent over a decade in Toronto's condominium industry. I do have a link in my bio to my Linktree profile, and there are several guides in that profile. One is for first-time condo buyers. Another one outlines buildings in Toronto that are pet-free buildings. So if you want to get those guides, hit that link in my bio. I hope you found this video to be useful. As always, I would really appreciate if you can give me a thumbs up and if you can hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Your Toronto Condos.